trouble drawing eyes, nose, mouth, ears in the right place? Well, you've come to the right show. Just ensure you follow these simple tips and you'll never go wrong drawing a face again. Enjoy the show and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so here's just a quick way of drawing some guidelines to help you get all your eyes, nose, mouths, ears, hair in the right place. Starting off with a circle, all we're going to do is find the centre and find the centre horizontally. And then we've got 1, 2, and then a third section down to find the chin. But on this picture, because I want to make it a bit more cartoony, we're going to drop the chin a little bit smaller. Next we're going to go from the side of the face, working inwards towards the chin mark and just finding that jaw shape. And then you've got a basic shape of a head. You've got a nose line and eyebrow lines, and then just below that you can sketch in the eye. Everything I'm doing in blue is basically going to be rubbed out at the end. And then between the chin and the nose, we're just going to put the mouth and then set the ears in, and they kind of go in between the eye line and the nose line. And that line I've drawn at the top, that's where the hairline goes. So in this dark blue, this is what I will be using to do like the detail parts. So I'll just do a really basic, pop in the eyebrows in, put some lines for the eyes, just a simple line for the nose and the mouth. So using these guidelines is a good way just to get an idea of where things generally go on the face. All faces are different, so you kind of have to copy off a face if you've got something in mind, like a cartoon character, or if you're doing a portrait. You have to kind of have a look at that face and see where the guidelines would go on the face you're copying. If you're making up characters, this is a really good way just to play around. Okay, on this next example I'm going to do exactly the same thing, just in a rough circle, find the centre lines, and this time I'm just going to put a little mark, make the chin a little bit smaller, so this is going to be like a younger looking person or more anime sort of person has a smaller chin. Find the shape of the face and then start filling in the details again. And remember, everything I'm doing in light blue would be rubbed out at the end. So that's why I'm just making the circles like this with the eyes, and then there's usually about an eye gap, like an eye width in between the eyes. That's a good gauge. But again, you can make that bigger or smaller depending on a character or the face you're copying. And then again, I'm just going to come in with my dark colour, sketch out some hairlines and add the details in. On the next example, I'm going to show you again how I would kind of do a different character. So I'm starting the same way with the circle, cross in the middle, but I'm going to make someone a little different. So that eye line, I'm going to move it lower. So this person's going to have a bigger forehead and like a wider chin. So you can see this line from the centre to the bottom of the circle is a lot smaller. And I'm going to make just a little chin and then make it really wide as well. And this is how, if you mess around with these different proportions, you can come up with new characters. and funny, silly faces and things. So I'm going to put the nose a lot higher up, and instead of making it face this way, I might make it sort of a pig-shaped nose and then a big wide mouth. So when I was drawing this face, I was sort of thinking of the Kingpin from Spider-Man, except I put a bit of tufts of hair on his ears. So you can see, using the same technique, just moving the proportions around, so dropping the eye line down or making the nose go higher, you can start to make different kinds of faces. Depending on who you're making, you just move them around and experiment, because no one's got a perfectly symmetrical face anyway. Cool, I hope you found that helpful, and I hope you have a go at that, and let me know in the comments how it goes, and I'll catch you next time. Peace!